We're going to be talking about how to teach a child how to point with a pencil or with their finger, and what to do about some kids who have poor motor skills and struggle with that. When you give them the pencil to point, you want them to be holding it in a position like they were going to write. So if they took the pencil and could write with it, it's probably in a good position. If they were holding it like a stabbing position or a wand, holding it like this, being kind of careless or floppy there, then they have a harder time aiming. So to help them get there, you're going to have to kind of remotor model that. Meaning that, say they're spelling and they go through A, they pull their hand out and they go like this. Immediately reset the pencil back into a good position. Then they go on to the next letter and then they flop it down again. Reset it back into a good position. That's what we do, or I do, to help them get that feel, okay, I got to point with this area, so this way. So usually it could take, even sometimes the first little bit of a session, sometimes a couple sessions, and then there's a few that take a lot longer than that to really get it firm. Now, if this is a big struggle and they can point with their finger, if you just teach them this way, hey, point with one finger, then there's no reason to not just work on that. Additionally, of course, if you want to work on handwriting skills in the future, it's a good thing to become tolerant of the pencil. But particularly at the beginning, what you want is to build the self-esteem and confidence of a child. So be mindful of that and what's best for your student that way. If a child has really poor motor skills, you can start by having them just aim. So if they're just kind of floppy and they can't hold the pencil really, they're not going to have their hand pointing, your finger pointing, then just maybe put two choices far apart, have them just slap at it or grab at it, and your first goal is just to get the confidence of how to choose there. And then I would start working on how do we get this a little bit cleaner for those students who are able to hold the pencil. So if they're kind of being loose, that they're holding the pencil but being really loose with it, again, just motor model how to put it in there. Sometimes putting a little tape on their hand for a few letters can help them feel that grip in their hand. Others, it becomes really like they focus so much on the tape, it's harder for them to point. So you have to be kind of careful with that one and how you use it. Sometimes the size of a pencil, the shorter pencil sometimes helps. Or like a fatter pencil once in a while will help with certain students there. But there are some kids that at first is just getting away that's clear, whether it's pointing or not, and then having them do it.